Hey guys, so Anon asked me to do a tutorial on GIMP. So to start off this video, I'm gonna go through. To do this whole video, I'm gonna go through the basics of these tools, the ones I use anyway. Um, I'm going to start with our rectangle select tool. Basically, it's pretty simple. You can select squares. It's not working for me right now. Let me try this circle tool, but this video software doesn't always work. Okay, see that dashed line? That's the only part I can color in. So, or you can only edit that part. So now I can color in it, yada yada yada. So say you're like, one circle just isn't enough for me, Madeline. I want two circles. You come down here, hit this, and you can make as many circles as you want. Make circles to your heart's content. So now you're like, so you can basically all these are selected at the same time, yada yada yada. Okay? I said that twice. So back to our circle select. Say you want to get rid of some of these parts of these circles in a circle shape. All you have to do is make the circle part that you want to be removed. You can edit it like this, like that. Select. See that? See how selection's been cut? See how that makes sense? See how it works? Alright. The reason I'm not sweating this thing too much is because the squares and the circles pretty much the same. One squares, one circles. Obviously, it's not complete exact squares and exact circles, but you know what I'm saying. This fourth one, I never use, so I'm not going to use it. This one is called the free select tool, which is it's one of my favorites because I use it to cut out people. That sounded really evil, but I meant it in a GIMP way. So, basically what you do is you start it and you just cut along the part you want it to cut. Obviously, this isn't my best cutting out, but it's working okay. So, so what you do is just finish selecting, you go back to the beginning, selected, alright. Now, and then these next two tools I have a love-hate relationship with. There's the fuzzy select, basically tries to figure out what you're going to select, I think. And it bugs because, say I wanted to cut this part out, so I hit Control X to cut, hit Control A to show you. Oh, that didn't really show you very well, did it? Control X, Control A. It's not, okay. Look, you can see it well in that space, I bet. See how that works? See how his face looks weird? Oh, I have this background layer showing. Oh, see how shitty this looks? Don't even get me started. See how the dots and it's not even? I don't like it. I'm gonna undo both of those. Gonna undo all this shit. Alright, next we're gonna move on to the color select tool. Now this is gonna select everything of the same color. So, if it'll work. That is not quite working for me. There we go. So I don't like this either because it goes by pixel. So obviously it's not gonna get everything. So if I cut those things out, hit Control A, so you can see it anymore. See how they look weird? How funky this looks? See? Alright, I'm going to select everything with Control A. This next tool is called the scissors select. Basically the same as this, except it thinks it's smart, so it ends up giving you shitty looking edges. It looks rough. I don't like it. Gonna go, these next two tools I never use, so I'm gonna skip them. This next one is called the color picker tool. Again, it goes by pixel, so if you want a very specific one, you can zoom in. So say you were like, look, I'm weirdly zoomed in. I want this gray, no this gray, no this gray, no this black, no this one. You can do that, or you can just do what I like to do. So like, say we wanted we wanted one of these colors here, all these grays. Just click around until you got the gray you wanted. You can do this with skin tones, whatever you want. Use a dark color here. The zoom tool I don't ever use. To zoom, I normally hit Shift plus to zoom in, and then the hyphen or minus tool to zoom out. If you want to use this zoom tool, basically what it does is you select around the part you want to zoom in on, and it zooms in on it. See? Makes sense. This next tool I never use. I don't know why you need to. This next tool, I hit the wrong thing, is move, not mode. Move Move your layer around. Look at that. It's crazy. Alright. So, I'm going to undo those. Move your layer. You can move stuff. This next one I don't use. Crop. Crop is really handy because, like, say, I don't want the camera in the picture, and I want to take out this excess stuff. I just want to go to, like, where her hair is. See? Say I can crop this, right? Then you'll notice I have this background layer going on, white. It was cropped too. And I didn't say I didn't want it to be cropped. I want the background layer to stay the same, but I want this front layer to be cropped. I will go to current layer only. If it lets me. Current layer only. Let's do their faces this time, because just for fun. Crop, get it the way I want it. I can zoom in, all that jazz. Gonna crop it. See? Still have this white background layer behind it because this has become transparent. This checkery part means it's transparent. Gonna undo that. Move on to our rotate tool. Pretty self-explanatory. It rotates. You can change the angle, change the center. Pretty easy. Scale tool. The important thing about this is you need to lightly tap when you first do it because it's going to try and fuck you over. I have it right. I have it right now, but if it let me do anything. Normally, it's not going to work with me. I'm going to, okay, I'm just going to explain this to you verbally then. Normally, this little section here is going to look unconnected, which is, no, it's going to make your picture look weird. You want your picture to stay in proportion. You lock that together. Don't try to make it when you're scaling not too big, because the pixels won't be very obvious. These next two, never use. Mess them if you want. They don't look great or anything. This next one is the flip. This tool right here is the flip tool. You click it, it flips. You click it, it flips. It'll make a new layer. To put it back where it was, you just anchor it on top of that last one. You can do vertical. It's no big deal. This next one I don't use. We're going to go on to text tool. Text tool, just explanatory. I'm just going to write my URL. I can remember my URL. If I can remember my URL. You have I like this. I like both of these toolbox for the text a lot. I like this because you can change the size, all this, change the color, change all that. Down here you can make it go to the side. It's gonna work with me. Make it in the middle and the side. It's not showing it now, but it's no big deal. It's not, yeah. Text box. The important thing to remember about text box is the only tool you can use with it that will keep it, that you can still edit the text, is this move tool. So I can move it down here and it's still text box. But if I cropped it, not text box anymore. See? So make sure you get the text the way you want it before you edit it, like if I rotate it or something. Next, we're going to go to our paint tool. Well, first I'm going to move this into the corner. I'm going to show you just this layer. Select it. Go to our paint tool. Say I wanted to make it a nice bright orange, because that's what I'm on right now, I guess. Just like paint, you pour it. Foreground color, background color. Don't use pattern fill because that looks shitty. It's easy. Alright. Select all of these. Next we have our gradients. Actually, come back here. This is, say I want it to be dark orange here and light orange or white here. Just go like this. Drag a pretty even line. See? I'm gonna undo that. You can do it like that. It's easy peasy. Next we have our pencil. Make this black. Pretty easy. You can draw. Paintbrush. Airbrush. You have your eraser, where you can make things transparent. That's what's helpful for. Also for erasing things. Be careful because it'll erase the entire layer. It won't just erase colors. So it won't just erase, like, I'm on the matte and Janet layer. It's gonna erase not just his arm, but like to make it transparent. So be careful about that. Yeah, down here, all four of these have the same menu. Opacity, change the brush, change size. After size, I don't really mess with it anymore. These next four, I don't ever use. I'm gonna skip. Come back to the Matt and Jenna. This one is called, right, that may have cut. It's with this software I'm using, cuts out every 10 minutes. So, but I'm almost done, so it's no big. So this is the blur and sharpen tool. Right now, you can scroll down. It's gonna have this convolve type. You can go between blur and sharpen. Right now, it's going to like Matt's eye. See, it'll use this tool. It's gonna blur it. Make sense? Sharpen's kind of hard to see right now if you mess with it. I normally use blur. Next is smudge. It's like blur, except it's crazier. Do all this shit. You get like a swirly eye. I don't know. Undo. Next we have the dodge and burn tool. We have the same type. You can start with dodge, which will make it lighter. Undo that. Start with, go with burn. It's gonna make it darker. This will show up here, I think. See how it's making his cheeks darker. Make sense? Alright, I'm gonna try and keep this video short, because in the next one I'm gonna answer the other ones of your questions, because right now I mostly answered Wade's, and I'm gonna, yeah, gonna answer those questions. Alright, thanks guys.